teacher looking for innovative ways to help children learn and unlock their full potential, we have just the right solution for you. Introducing a teacher training session on metacognition, a game-changing approach to transforming the learning experience. During this immersive 3 hours training program, you will have the unique opportunity to learn directly from 𝐋𝐢𝐳, a UK-based international teacher trainer and expert in the field of metacognition. A warm welcome, Liz. I'll add you.
I'm fine, thank you, 𝐋𝐢𝐳.
To begin with, tell us, what is metacognition and how is it going to benefit schools, teachers, and students?
Well, metacognition means going beyond or rising above cognition. And cognition is all the things that we need inside our heads to be able to learn. So basically, cognition is learning. Metacognition means going beyond that to work out how we are learning. And that means being able to change your mind, because when you find out how you're learning, if it's not effective, then you need to change your mind about the way that you are thinking. So it's very much about that, being able to change thinking. And it makes such a big difference to students when they can think for themselves and change their minds about how they're learning. It means that they can then become more independent of the teacher and think for themselves. The problem is that there's some confusion over what metacognition actually means. So although some teachers know that it makes a difference, and it can make a massive difference to some students, they tend to shy away from it because it's this big scientific word, metacognition. What does that mean? So it feels too complicated. It's not actually difficult. And that's what I'm hoping to do during the session that we're going to have, is that I want to make sure that everyone knows exactly what it means and how they can use it in the classroom for effective teaching and learning. The other problem can be that some people translate metacognition as thinking about thinking. There's a couple of different definitions for the word metacognition, because the meta means slightly different things in slightly different languages, which I'll cover on the program, obviously. But if we translate it as thinking about thinking, then it feels like something to do with philosophy, that it's just something that we're thinking about and doesn't relate to the curriculum. So some teachers, again, avoid it because they think, I've got to teach the curriculum. I haven't got time to go thinking about thinking as a separate subject. So what I'm hoping to settle during that course that we're going to do is how it can be incorporated into the classroom as part of the curriculum. Not as something separate. Another thing that people find difficult is that metacognition is more about the learning than it is about the teaching. As teachers, we want to get on and teach as much as possible and as effective as possible, but we don't always stop and think about what's going on inside the learner's head. And metacognition is all about what's going on inside the learner's head. And that then feels difficult for a teacher to monitor when they have got a classroom full of students. How do you decide what every child in the classroom is thinking? So I'm going to talk about how you can manage that situation. Also, there's the fact that metacognition doesn't develop naturally for a lot of learners. Cognition is natural, but metacognition, for lots of different reasons, doesn't always develop when we expect it to. And so when schools introduce metacognition, what some of them do is it's that the level is too high for the students that they have. So only the most able students then benefit, whereas in fact, every child, all learners, even those who have some kind of difficulty with learning, can make progress if we show them in a more subtle way how to change the way that they're thinking. And that becomes easier for the teacher as well, obviously. And I'm actually writing a book at the moment called Metacognition Made Easy. So your audience is going to be ahead of the curve because it's nowhere near being published yet. But too many people, for me, get excited behind the theory of metacognition. They will talk about it and all the different theories that there are. But my concern is that it needs to be put into practice. The theory being there is of no use to anybody unless we actually use it in the classroom. So that's what I'm hoping to change, is I'm hoping to get people to take this word metacognition, forget that it's a long scientific word, understand its significance, and then feel able to use it in the classroom to improve the teaching and learning, and particularly the learning in the classroom.
I really liked, Liz, what you said about getting into the child's brain, child's learning. What is the child really thinking? Because only once a teacher knows that, okay, this is what my child is thinking about, this is what my child is learning, that's when the entire curriculum will come into action. Or else it's just like a dead meat, per se.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Liz. So whether you are a school leader, teacher, an edtech company, or a parent working closely with children, this is an amazing opportunity for you. You will gain invaluable insights into metacognition, just as what Liz said. And because it's a very powerful concept, second, it's going to be very easy to integrate this cutting-edge strategies into your teaching right away and implement them from day one. Third, you will get personalized feedback, guidance from Liz herself during the session. Fourth, an opportunity to meet like-minded educators around the globe who share the passion for transformative teaching. And last but not the least, Liz has assured that she will be giving an e-certificate. So yes, don't miss this amazing opportunity to be a part of this transformative experience.